Hey guys, what is up? Today I'm showing you what is on my iPhone. I have an iPhone 8. This is the case that I have on it. It's just this white marble pattern. I got it at the mall in like one of those little kiosks, you know? This is basically what it looks like. It's just this white, or is it silver? I don't know, but you get the idea. So this is what it looks like. Just, you know, good old iPhone 8. And then this is what my screen, I put the screen on upside down. So I thought that it would be fun to film this video just to show you guys what is at my fingertips 24/7. I don't know if you would like really care because I don't really have that many interesting apps, but maybe you will. I'm just gonna start screen recording right about now. That would be a pretty good idea if I did that. So at the top we just have all of the basic apps, you know, messages, photos, camera, calendar. You all know what I'm talking about. I always see that people have their messages down on the bottom bar, but for some reason I don't. Notes, we're not going to be going into notes because that is very personal to me, and we're just going to skip over the first 3 rows after Chrome, and then we're just going to go into the good stuff, into the good substance. So the first thing that we have here is education, and that is basically just where all of my education stuff is. So first I just have some stuff for like my grades, checking my school accounts, all of that kind of stuff. I can do like everything in, but that's kind of boring, so we're gonna skip over that. Then I have bookshelf and Drive, which Drive, if you don't have Drive, like it'll help you so much. You can put photos there, documents, like videos, you can put anything onto Drive. So I always have the Drive account. So you just put it on that one account, and then you have it on your phone, you can have it on your laptop, you can log into it from anywhere that you have internet. So I really like Drive. And then Docs 2 kind of connects with Drive. They're both from Google. And if you don't have Uni Days, let me just show you what it is real quick if you're a college student. Uni Days gives you discounts and perks and all that kind of stuff at a whole bunch of different companies. So like there's UGG, I don't know if you still shop there, but there's UGG, there's Express, Mac, you know, just a whole bunch of cool stuff that you can get discounts on. And then I have Word docs, slides, sheets. The ones on the second slide over here are the ones that I don't use as often, but for some reason I just won't get rid of because I fear that one day I am gonna need it, you know what I mean? So there's slides, sheets, pages, books, another books. I have so many book apps for some reason. I don't even know what that one on the right that's called Student Success is, but I'm too scared to open it, so we're just gonna skip over it. And then I have Quizlet, which if you don't have Quizlet, what are you doing? And then there's Kahoot, and then Duolingo, which I have been trying to learn languages on, but I always just end up slacking. So next thing is games, and just like, hear me out, okay? I know that I'm 19 years old. I have no business playing games on my phone, but I still have a folder just for games. The first one, which is my favorite game, I play this game so hard. Like, I take it so seriously, and that is this game called Covet Fashion. You would not believe it by the way I dress. Just like, you would not believe it by my clothing options, but I am actually very incredibly interested in fashion and design, and being a fashion stylist just seems like an awesome, really fun job, yet unattainable for me. So another way to just, you know, let out my fashion outlet is on this game. I have tried so many fashion games before and I just didn't like any of them, but this is the one that I actually like and actually stick with. I've had it for like over a year now and I still play it all the time. So it just gives you all these prompts, and like it'll tell you like what the event is or what you're styling for. Like if you're styling for a red carpet, if you're styling for a fun date, really just dumb stuff. And like you can even style a mermaid if you wanted to, and then you just pick her outfit, you know, you rack up some coins, you get points if your outfit is really good, people vote on it.
I'm talking about this for way too long,
but I really like this game. And then I have Trivia Crack, which I had a long time ago and now I've been back into it. Okay. I have a game right there that I still have to play, but let's move on. Ultra Sharp is this really fun one. Then there's Balls, which I am also in love with balls. Okay, moving on. There's Carpool Dad, which is the game by Jason Nash. I love Jason Nash. I think that he is so hilarious and so underrated. So obviously I downloaded his game to support him, but I think that he's really cool. Then there's Bitmoji, Decor Matters, which I've actually never played Decor Matters before, but one day I was really in the mood for like interior design, so I decided to download Decor Matters, and I have just never decorated anything, so that's pretty useless, but I still refuse to delete it. And then I have the Hamilton app, which I am like just gonna say it right now, I am the biggest Hamilton nerd ever. I love it. And so obviously I had to download the app, and then I can just play trivia games and all that stuff, and then I can also enter the Hamilton lottery to win tickets to go see the show. I'm a big fat ginormous dork and I love it. I love it. And then there is entertainment, which is basically just like all my social media or like to watch shows. So I have Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat, Pinterest, which I have just gotten into Pinterest and I love Pinterest. And then there's Netflix, the CW, Lifetime, which I watch shows on all of those. And then the other ones are WhatsApp and GroupMe, which are like group messaging apps or just like out of the country messaging apps. And then there's the iTunes store, which I don't know why I put it in there. I guess I just didn't know where else to put it, but I don't ever use the iTunes store. And then there's editing. So I have YouTube Studio, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically just an app for people who have channels to kind of see how their stats are doing, what their watch time is, what videos people are interacting with the most, that kind of stuff. Thumbnail Maker and Fonto, which I showed in my how I make thumbnails video. I basically just use those two to make thumbnails. And then I have Visco and Facetune, which I use for editing my thumbnails or putting effects and filters on pictures. I actually don't even use Visco that much. I prefer the filters on Facetune, believe it or not. And then I have Preview, which I can kind of see the layout of my Instagram. It's really cool. So all these pictures except for the top two are what's on my feed. I honestly don't even think I'm gonna post these two, but I just kind of have them there to kind of see how my feed is flowing. Obviously it's not that good. My feed actually really sucks, but for some reason I'm like, oh my gosh, this helps so much. And then there's iMovie, which I never use on my iPhone at all. I think I used it like maybe once or twice. And then I have Fuji, which is this really cool app to take like vintage looking film pictures. So as you can see, it just automatically puts like a vintage filter on it. And then let's go to shopping next. So I have basically just a whole bunch of shops, online shops, clothing shop, you get it. There's Amazon, Poshmark, Ulta Beauty, Zappos, Garage, Forever 21, Target, Groupon, and Yelp. I love Groupon and Yelp because you can just get the deals and you can just get the gist of what you're doing. And then there's food, of course. I need a food folder. So I have the Starbucks app, which I basically just use this for points and to like see how I can get free drinks and all that kind of stuff with the rewards. I haven't done it in a while, but whenever, when a trip to Costa Rica, but I'm definitely gonna do that. Good thing I opened this. And then I have Chipotle again for rewards. I just started using this one. I don't use it as often as the Starbucks one. And then I have delivery services such as Postmates, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and then I have 2 articles for vegan foods and vegan snacks that I recently have been getting into. Tools, I don't use tools. The only one from here that I use is Epson iPrint because it connects to my printer, which I just got, which I love having a printer. That's how you know that you're getting too old, when you get excited about having a printer to yourself and you can print stuff from your phone. Like, that's awesome. You can also print pictures. So that's the only one I use from tools. It's basically just everything that I don't want to delete or I can't delete, but I still just like keep here. And then there's mail and finance. I don't know why I thought that it would be a good idea to combine mail and finance, but I mean, it works. So I have a bunch of mail apps for some reason. I have Outlook, Gmail, Mail, and Hotmail. You can see that I'm not very up to date on my mail. I am up to date, but I usually just don't open it. Like, I'll read the subject line, and if it doesn't sound like something that I need to look at, I just won't look at it, because all of these, I can tell you that all the ones I have not opened are all like promotional things, and the stuff that's actually important, like, I see it. And then I just have finance stuff. So I have the wallet app that I don't use, I don't understand it. I just have my Chase app, Venmo, and then GoFundMe. And then the last 3 are just irrelevant. I have Uber, which I've actually never taken an Uber. I only downloaded the app one time because my friends and I were taking some kind of like the bird scooters, but they were bicycles, and we were taking them and we were riding on them, and it was all through the Uber app, so I downloaded it for that. And then I have a period tracker because I get periods. And then I just have a work-related folder for anything that I'm working on, but that's boring. And then on the bottom I have all my voicemails, and then right here I have Apple Music. You can see, yeah, there's Safari, and then the App Store, which we don't have to get into that. But yeah, again, you can kind of see my wallpaper. If I really scoot this over, you can see my dog. Oops. There she is. I love her with all my heart. So yeah, that is basically it for what's on my iPhone. I don't think I've ever seen anyone with that Game Covet Fashion app, so if you do, tell me, because I love it. I hope that you enjoyed it, looking through my personal files and everything that makes me the person that I am. Basically everything that is like in the palm of my hands 24/7. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you have a great day.